Morning. Today, Friday, June 12th. Holy cow. New moon on Sunday here in the Western Hemisphere in the US. Check the time for where that will be true for you. Run up to the new moon is a great time for meditation. We have been presented with a lot of different choices. We have been, and definitely the choice to choose self, not in a way that it may feel, though it may feel self-indulgent. It may feel self-indulgent, especially if you are not a person. If we are, if most of the way we make our decision is in people pleasing, with a people pleasing attitude. Oh, hi, bee. Okay, bumblebee in the house. Yeah, we get more bees with honey than vinegar. That doesn't mean, though, that we people please. Why do you need those bees? Check your motives. Why do you need those bees? Why are those bees important? Think about that. Why are those bees important? Why are those bees important to you? Get to the essence of getting down to the essence of that, getting down to the essence of our motives requires us to take the emotional step back. And to be patient with ourselves while we do that, and to remove notice the emotions that are coming up. What's important about the situation? What's the heart of the matter? We've talked, that's been a phrase that I've used. What really matters? And when faced with a decision, is there balance? That lovely little kitty cat that came up a few days ago. Relationships are about give and take. Relationships with anything. Your job, anything project that you're working on, your relationship with the moment. When making a decision, are you choosing with your heart or are you choosing with your head? Oh, well, this is practical and I should do it this way. And boy, I don't know about you, but I'm full up of that. Card coming out. Ten of Pentacles. Oh, by the way, this is the Angel Tarot by Travis McHenry. Ten of Pentacles. The only way that we get to a Ten of Pentacles is if we are honoring ourselves. A 10 is a 5 plus a 5, right? Balance. Two numbers. Coming to an even number. Inner and outer work helps one keep their job, protects against disasters. Yeah. When we're really clear on our own motives, we're focused and we're able to come to a Ten of Pentacles kind of place, which is, that place of material wealth, peace, all the things that we've been working hard on getting us to a particular place. Typically, this is like a family situation, community at any rate. right? This is community, and whatever that might mean for you. But yeah, inner and outer work. You can't, if we're not doing the inner work, if we're not always, keeping, refocusing, coming back to that why we do things. When we're in people pleasing mode, it's never going to be balanced. No, but you can't possibly ever know what other people want in order to do everything, and then you're getting left to the wayside, and then there's resentments, and, you know, that's just not, that's not going to bring us to the wealthy, happy, unified home life. Or it may for a moment, but then it will topple. So again, this is a momentary energy anyway. The honorable God, Manadel. Yeah, the only way you're going to keep your job is if you're showing up authentically and you're doing the work every day. Right? And the Ten of Pentacles is an inside job. Like, the only way that we're going to feel that is if we are living authentically. That fairy who came up in yesterday's reading. Knowing that you're enough already, just as you are. We don't need to go running races to get what we want, because that's overbalancing, right? Sure, maybe we might have to kind of, maybe extend ourselves a little extra from time to time, but you have to pull back. There has to be that balance. It's not in a something, doing things in a sustainable way is what gets us here. That's what gets us there. Doing things with a playful approach. We can't be like, it can't be like drudge and grudge all the time. Because again, grudge, there's the word, grudge. Because then it's going to be vinegar, not honey, not the land of milk and honey. This Ten of Pentacles is the land of milk and honey. Create that for yourself now, no matter what the circumstances. Create that for yourself now, no matter what the circumstances, no matter whether people want to come on board with you or not. If your heart is in it and you're loving it and it's making you feel great, it's not self-indulgent. Just check your motive. You may figure out that, your intentions are pure. Somebody else may not see it that way. But that's, or may not be able to. They may not be able to. But does that mean that you're incapable of seeing things from a compassionate perspective? Having compassion on yourself and keeping your heart open and wide and creative, and then your head's in the game. And it is a game. It is a game. It is a game. Oh my gosh, those are loads of cards. What is your heart drawn to? We've had a lot of choices. What is your heart drawn to? Just because you're drawn to it doesn't mean you have to immediately go run out and do it, because that's not sustainable. But you might want to explore it. You might want to think about it. Think about how it makes you feel. Oh yeah, this one was at the top. Two of Cups. Oh, this actually came up as I started the reading yesterday, and I got a little derailed, so I had to stop and restart for us. So I was pairing more with Spirit. Luaya. Luaya. I'm so sorry. I'm going to learn these names better. The swiftly hearkening God. Fruition provides expansive intelligence and gives the grace of God. So the Two of Cups is a divinely sanctioned union with anything. That could be, with your job. Again, what is it that makes your heart where's that zing? I have a ton of tarot decks. I have a ton. There's never enough. But, and this is a new deck to me, so I'm going to learn it. But this, even though I don't really know it very well, I'm using it anyway because it called to me. I definitely got that heart zing. I don't know that I always felt that. And the reason why was because I was always, oh, well, what would they like? What should I do? Okay, that's fine. That's fine to know that that energy is there. Be like, oh, that's at play. Again, what are the motives? Oh, I am not really doing something that feels authentic to me. Or I'm afraid of using this deck because I don't know it very well. So what? I'm going to see what comes anyway. Just like when I opened that bag yesterday and there was my little elephant friend. I've been looking for him. Emotional intelligence. Again, Venus and Jupiter are still conjunct in the sign of Cancer. Emotional intelligence. Use your emotions to see what your heart is drawn toward. And you don't have to go running or racing after it. God will come and show you what, God's spirit, whatever your higher divine wisdom is, God will show you the way how to make honey out of any situation. And if your heart is drawn to it, you're peaceful. Even if there's an undercurrent of peace there. Like, oh, yeah. And excitement and enjoyment. It doesn't have to be this riding off the rails type of thing. Sorry, sorry. Deadheading my geranium. Like, oh, squirrel. So yeah, it doesn't have to be like, oh, squirrel, and off I go. You know what I mean? No. It can be, oh, squirrel, that makes me really excited. Why am I excited about that? What's so appealing? And going through that exploration with a fun attitude. With that attitude of curiosity, of enjoyment. Oh, you know what? I don't feel like we're going to get anything else from that card. What I do want to draw from is the flower deck. We haven't drawn from this one. I love this deck. The Flower Therapy Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves. Hibiscus. Anyway, let's see what the Flower Therapy. Yeah, those two. That's all we're going to get from this deck today. So again, I'm like, oh, we're done. It's not rocket science. It's just being willing to be like, oh, what I do is not rocket science. You can do this. You can do this. What do you? Yeah. First step, hydrangea. Breaking down this problem into tiny pieces makes it easy to take the first step. Be willing to look at your fears. Be willing to be open to the fact that you don't have control, that maybe the way that you're coming at things is possibly trying to control the narrative no matter what. And try to figure out why that is, why that might be happening. Try to figure that out. And be gracious with yourself. Yeah, the one thing I see here is in the Two of Cups, grace of God. Be gracious to yourself as you go through this process, and allow yourself the process of feeling through different scenarios, not feeling guilty about oh, I kind of like that, and then shoving it away because you feel guilty. Oh, I'm not supposed to like that. What? Been there, done that. Still doing it from time to time, or else I wouldn't be talking about it here with you. Oh, I can't possibly. They might. And okay. Like I said, I'm full up of it. I think you might be too. So, yeah, just break it down into simple, easy steps of just being willing to look. Being willing to look. All right, I love you. I'm going to leave it at that. Like, share, subscribe. Share this with somebody who you think might need to hear it. I've got carpal tunnel syndrome, so sometimes my hands do things. But Anyway, if you want your own private reading, let me know. Direct message me on any of the platforms where you're seeing this, and we'll talk soon.